Hello, and welcome to today's tutorial. I'm Cameron with Optic Edge. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the Vnnox platform. We're going to go over how to add content, create solutions, and manage the screens in your account. When you first log in, you go to us.vnox.com, sign into your account. If you do not have an account, you'll have to go and create one. I do have a separate video on that. I'll go ahead and check out our page for that separate video. Once you get signed in, you start off at the Workspace tab. The Workspace is the home screen of the Vnnox platform. Just kind of shows you a little bit about the system. First off, we got those screens graph here. Just shows you how many screens you have online, on offline, and total. The other graph here is solutions, and this is how many solutions have been sent out to your screens over a period of time, successfully and unsuccessfully. The other thing is our media library space usage up here in the upper right-hand corner. Just kind of shows you how much space you have on the account. These are like the free starter tiers of the accounts. If you always get 5 gigs of space. Next thing I'm going to show you is the Screens tab. Go ahead and click on Screens. This is going to show you a list of all your digital signs in your account. This is where you add some new ones. If you need to add a new one, you simply would just click this, paste in your serial number, and click Next. Won't go over that too much in this video. We do have a separate video on how to bind a new screen to your account. Currently, I have our 8mm sign online. That's what we'll use today, but I do have a couple other ones that are offline. Some things you can do in here, if you would like, you are welcome to rename your sign. Simply click on the sign's current name, and you would click Edit up here. You can change the name of your sign. You can also change some of the grouping and taggings, which are in a little bit more advanced use and will be talked about in a separate video. Some other things you can do is you can publish from right here if you've already got a solution made up, which we'll show you here later on. You can also do a capture, which is just going to give you currently what's playing on your sign right now. And this is currently what's playing on the sign right now. And the other option is grayed out because it is fully up to date, but you can upgrade your firmware on digital sign right from here as well. And when that turns blue, you just simply hit the upgrade button and let it do its thing. We also do have another video talking about that specifically. If you need to remove a sign, you would simply just check the box next to it, hit your drop down, and choose delete, and it'll remove it from your account. Since we are using this one today, we don't want to delete it. Another thing that they've added is the screen map. Kind of just gives you a location of where your screen is located. The next thing we want to do is we're going to want to make sure we have content in our content library. And to do that, we go to the Content tab over here. We do have some content in here, quite a bit of it. To add some content to your library, you'd simply click the Upload Media. And then we're going to navigate to our content, which we should have on our desktop here. Yes, sign content. And we'll go ahead and we'll add some new stuff here. So I'm going to add a couple videos. Add some extra slides as well. Click Open. Oh, we have some duplicates in here. It's just going to change the name. We can also change name, which I'll show you here. But once you start uploading content, progress bars in this little pop-up window in the bottom corner, Obviously, the bigger the file, the longer it takes to upload. And those are all done. We'll go ahead and close out of the pop-up window in the bottom corner here. And this is going to load. Once this is loaded up and refreshed, you'll notice all the new ones that we just put in are in here now. Some new things I'd like to mention with the content library that has been changed. We now have the groupings tabs along the top. Currently, we have it set to all, so it's going to show everything that we have. We only have image and video in here currently, but you can add audio and document style files as well. The upload media, I showed you how to do the multiples. You can just do a single one as well, but you could do singles and multiples. Some other things you can do in here, you can search for it by name. Summer taxes. And it'll clean up your list a little bit for you. You can also change the view of it. Currently we are in list view. You can hit the squares and kind of give it more of a preview of what's in there. You can change the name. So for this one, let's go ahead and we'll rename this guy here. We'll go ahead and click edit. And that is chicken tenders. Hit OK. And now it's been changed. You can also full screen these to see these in more of an enlarged view. Close out of it by clicking the X in the corner. You can also just click on the picture. So a couple different ways. And also you can click the preview link off to the right hand side and it'll do a full screen as well. To remove one, simply take the one that you want to remove. Just remove this guy right here. You can do it a couple ways. You can check the box and hit delete, and you can do a bulk delete by doing more than one. Or you can do an individual and just click on that and click OK. Content that you desire to remove. As I said earlier, with it being a free tier of the account, you will want to keep an eye on that storage on the workspace and delete anything by using that delete method I just showed you, just to keep your content library clean. So that's it for the content. We'll now go ahead and show you how to put this content into a solution and send it out to the sign. Next thing we'll go do is go to the Solutions tab. If the solution's ready to publish out to your sign, you can use the Publish button right here. Send it right out. We'll go ahead and just show you and send that out right now. You click Publish. The screen comes up. Check the box next to the sign you want to send it to. Click OK. And then it's going to start publishing. There it goes. You can edit in two ways. You can click the Edit pencil paper right here, or you can click on it. And then it'll then open up the solution editor for you to edit this current solution. We're going to create a new one. So back. Create a new one. We're going to go and click on New Solution. And we're going to choose the regular solution option. The other options are for different use case, but for most signs, fine with using the regular solution. I'm going to go ahead and give it a name. And choose a sign on your list. Today we're using the 8mm, so we're going to click that. And you'll notice that it changed the resolution, width, and height to the same one as the 8mm sign. So now we'll go ahead and click OK. It's going to create us a new solution and open up the solution editor. Some new things to mention here in the solution editor. We've now added these media and page tabs to switch between. To start, you'll want to click on the page tab. This is going to give you the option to add more slides to your solution. To add more slides, we simply just click the add button. Notice it adds a second one. Other buttons we got here, we have copy. Copy is going to take an exact replica of this currently selected slide. Currently we have slide 2 selected, and then that's indicated with the blue. And it's going to make an exact copy of however it's set up. All the settings, images, everything. To delete one, we would hit the delete button here. That is going to delete the currently selected slide. We can also rearrange the slides by using the arrows, or we can do click and drag. We'll go back and select number 1 here. So let's go ahead and we will add some images to it that we've got from our content library. We can do this a couple different ways. You can use the mixed media option, which is going to give you your full content library list. You can do either the images, the videos, the audio, the documents, doesn't matter. Whatever's in your content library will show up using this. We can also do video and image, and then the video will only show video type content and images image type content. There is also, we don't have any documents in ours, but there is also the document option. For this one, I'm going to show you the mixed media. Go ahead and click on mixed media. You noticed off to the right here, we got a lot of different options to choose from. We can search for it by name if it's too much in the list. Okay. Click on it. It's going to apply it. Another thing I also like to do, just to make a habit, is I like to go over here and click on the auto fit button. It's this one that looks like a picture frame. What that's going to do is if for any reason this is not filling the full slide, that will tell it to fill the full slide. You can also drag by using your arrows and bars, but easiest is to just do an auto fit. We got one on there. We're going to move on to the next one. Now this one, I'm going to show you just kind of the difference of how it looks when we do like a video or an image. So if you click on the video, you'll notice that list got a lot smaller. And that's because it's only showing the video content. So we're going to choose one, put that on there, and I'm going to add another couple slides here. Next one we're going to do is we're going to do an image, and use this one. Do another image. Make some more up here. And we're just going to keep doing that until our solution is full with what we want out of our content library. So I've added a few in here now. A couple things I want to show you next is what we could do. We're going to go up to summer taxes here. So some things we can do individually. We can, for our page properties, we can control different scheduling options with this slide. First thing we can do is we can set it to play certain days and times of the week. So for example, if we want this to only play Monday through Friday at 8 to 1, we can do so. We can also set it to maybe if we want to play Sunday and Saturday, maybe we want that to 8 to 5, so we can set the time specific for that as well. We can also set a validity range, and what that is that's if we want this to only play from a certain start and end date, we can set that up by simply checking the validity range checkbox and choose a different start date, September, and we'll go to November 30th, and then it'll come off. What that will do is I'll set that slide to start on the 27th and end on November 30th. Other thing we can do is we can also change our timing. So we do that by simply clicking on the image in the center of the screen. We're going to go over to the media, click on it again over here where it says the PNG, and we get the playback duration. Here we also get some other things like the playback method. We want like roll in or entrance effects. We got some different entrance effects. Uh, Here at Optic Edge, we don't recommend using those. It just takes away from your advertising. But they are there for if you do like to use them. So with the playback duration, I'm going to set this to 3 seconds. So easiest way is to highlight it and then type it in versus using the arrows, because as you know, it'll start doing microseconds, and we don't want to do that. So easiest is to highlight and type your option that you want. We recommend anywhere between 2 and 5 seconds, depending on wording or your ordinance. If your ordinance says you have a minimum of, say, 8 seconds, follow your ordinance. Now, with video, you do not have the ability to change that time. I'll show you here. You'll notice that the playback duration is grayed out and it is set to the 6.4 seconds. And that's just the video is whatever the length of the video is, it's going to play through. I'm going to go through the rest of these and go ahead and set their times. All our times are set now. And then if I add another one, you'll notice over here you get a little sneak peek of the duration of the slide, and you'll notice it took that 3 second. So as you change it, it will take the last setting that you had in place to kind of help your process along, so you don't have to go through all the way at the end and set them. But you might have to change them throughout, again, depending on how wordy your slide is. Okay, some other things we could do here. Go over the widgets again. Again, the tops options here are referred to as widgets. So we'll go ahead and we'll add a text one in here. I'm going to auto fit it. And some options you can get with the text. You can center it. If we highlight, we can change the font. That's this fancy F icon here. Change it to something like that. Change its size. You can either type in one or you can select a pre-selected one out of the list. Ooh, too big. We can bold it, we can italicize it, or we can underline it. I'm going to leave it bolded. You can change its alignments. And change its color. We can highlight it. Can also do some playback methods on them. Yeah, but you get some other options if you do like the roll, the flip. Like I said, we always recommend static, so we're going to do a static, and I'm going to leave it up for 3 seconds. We also can do a background. You can also put a picture behind this, so you could do a picture behind this and then do the text over top of it. Let's show you how to do that. I'm going to do image. Probably not the best image to use, but we can do that. And we can do text. No background. Now you have text over top of an image. Now again, Edge, we recommend doing your text and building and all your slide building inside the solution editor. It's just kind of clunky and it's not as straightforward and pretty as it can be if you do it within other programs such as Canva, Google Slides, PowerPoint, or Adobe products. We have a video on how to do slides in Google Slides, so please check that out. Here we're going to add another blank slide. So I'll do the clock. Everybody kind of likes doing the clock sometimes. Again, we just don't recommend this. It's not an advertisement. If you have people that like it or you like to put it out there, it's an option as well. Some different things we can control. We can control time zone. By default, it's going to go off of what your sign's already set to. Toggle your date on and off if you want. You can change its look, change the separator. Same with the day of the week. You can turn that on and off. Not much you can do with that. It's pretty much set to what it is. Time as well. Turn that on and off. Get some options here. You can go 12 hour or 24 hour. I like 12. You can show or hide the AM PM. You can set how it looks. I prefer the hour and minutes versus having the seconds. You can do everything in a single or a multiple line. Can change its fonts with the predefined fonts in the system. I'm going to do Arial, and I'm going to bold it. I'm going to change its color. This one you get a little bit more control of the color. I wish you could do that with text, but they've predefined colors in the text. And I want to go more of a green. I'll set it to 3 seconds. The next one I want to show you here is we're going to add another slide. I'll show you the weather. A couple things we can do here. We can do a simple one, which is just text. You can control how frequently this information is refreshed that it shows from the internet. You do have to have internet connectivity for this function to work. You can set your area. To set your address, you simply hit the little map icon here. Type in your area. I could type. Choose it. Hit OK. You can choose some different things to show up on it and turn different ones off. And customize its the name that it shows in front of the information. Change between Fahrenheit and Celsius. You can also just change to the symbol if you wish. Change the font. Bold. Color, again, fully customizable color. Size. Duration. Multi and single line. The board's not wide enough to do a single line, but multi-line works. Also remove a widget off of the slide by simply clicking the trash can icon here. Also have some undo and redo buttons and some other orientation options. Oh, we're going to go and do another weather. I personally like the basic weather. If you're going to put the weather up again, just this is not an advertisement piece, so it's not something we always recommend, but there are people that like it, so I like to show that, hey, it's a possibility. We'll turn that to Fahrenheit, 3 seconds. Um, Refresh, 10 minutes is fine. Uh, your address area, I'm in Jackson, Michigan, so that's about all the stuff I want to show for the widgets. Again, really we recommend just making stuff like this as your advertising on your sign. Um, so pulling it in as an image file is much easier than building out text, but has all the abilities to do so. Just not as easy as doing it in another program as well. So to go ahead, when we're done with this, we can go ahead and click on the save. What that's going to do is it's going to save our progress just like we would be building a PowerPoint. You get a little banner up the top when it says it's successful. We can also change our solution name if for any reason we forgot to select the proper sign or we want to change it to another sign size. We can do that, and then we can rename it. And then when we're all set, we can go ahead and we can hit publish. It's going to come up with our list of signs. Um, Always want to have our sign online. If you have that publish offline checked for any reason, it's going to show all your signs. And if you try to publish to a sign that's offline, it's not going to change. So we're going to check our sign, hit OK. It's going to send that out. That is it for today's video. In today's video, I showed you the home screen of Vnnox. I showed you how to manage your screens, upload content to your content library, and create a solution. Thanks, and have a great day.